Welcome back, sim racing fans. My name's Scott Mercer, this is Trauma Team Racing, and that is an example of what you don't do. It is week 11 of the Production Car SimLab Challenge, and we are witnessing Turn 1. Now, you've got to be Class D to enter this series, but we're still witnessing the traditional style of mayhem, which has been accustomed to usually rookies in Turn 1, but anyway, we managed to navigate that, and we're up into 12th place. We're here at Laguna Seca, it's California. 4 kilometers in length, strength of field is 1,167. We are doing 16 laps, and there are 26 participants. Now, as always with my channel, we're going to try and keep it somewhat educational, and every week in the series of iRacing, I try and have some aims. So for Laguna Seca, it's car control, track awareness, and making sure that I carry my speed through the corners. If you like this content, really appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you really like it, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be irritated by me every time I post a video, hit the alert button. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, we're now up to a humble 7 followers, and you can check me out at my handle, Trauma Team Racing, without the G. Again, nice pass there, navigating the carnage, and we're heading up to the corkscrew. Again, we're going to try to cover some learning points as we keep on racing, and here I'm a little too hot on the accelerator. I need to judge my braking a little bit better. Again, we've got to pick those track markers for your braking points. Keep that nice wide angle, carrying it through here, trying to hit that apex. Sort of happy with that, could have been a bit better, and then carry it on through, and we're up into, this is still lap 1, we're into 12th place, and we're hot on the tail of Jamail. Now here we are heading into lap 2, and again this is just another example of track awareness and just keeping aware of what other people are doing on the road. So let's highlight something here. Watch this dude, dive bomb, don't know quite what he was trying to do there, but anyway, managed to brake just a little bit more so he could pass me, and he could have ended my race right there. So we've survived, and we're now going to head to lap 4. Carrying the speed through it, missed that apex slightly. Now try just to lift there, don't brake, and we've managed to carry the speed through, and we've passed this gentleman called Jeffrey Chen. Now this guy's going to be my arch nemesis for the rest of the race, so watch out for that dude. Nice little apex again, and I find the corkscrew quite tricky to navigate on Laguna Seca. I think it's a fairly technical corner, and I certainly need a little more practice. Now let's head into lap 5, and Mr. Chen is still on my tail. Now I really enjoyed this race because it was probably the first time I got some real racing done, as in I was competitive. I was able to keep the pace for the most part in the mid-pack. I think there was 26 races, and this is a solid move by Jeffrey here. So, I mean, yeah, okay, he clipped the bumper, but yeah, he had me beat. He was faster through that corner. And we're into lap 7. Again, just lifting here, don't brake, carry the speed through, and not quite reaching him before the corkscrew. Now I think Laguna Seca is quite difficult to overtake on, and the corkscrew is certainly not the time to do that. Number 3 is my braking marker. Missed that apex a little bit, and as you can see, because I missed the apex, Mr. Chen was slowly pulling away. Again, we're into lap 7 now, back end. A couple of mistakes by those chaps. Be track aware, give space. Again, they're tussling, I don't want to be taken out, and we're into lap 8, and we have survived. We're now up into 8th place. This is Jeffrey's point of view. Now, I'm on the hot tail of him, so he's now pushing quite hard, and I'm putting him under pressure, and he's made a mistake, and he's slipped up. Now, he's been pretty solid for most of the race, but his misfortune is my gain, and I'm now up into 7th place. Now, one of the big things when starting out, I think, is consistency. Now, you can see a lot of people here are making mistakes, but even if you're not the quickest, you can still gain places just by being consistent, hitting those apexes, keeping your lines. But if you push too hard when you're under pressure, you can make mistakes. Example there, I went off track, and ultimately that could have led to somebody trying to overtake me. Now, this gentleman here is trying it on, but he makes a bit of a dodgy move there, and the karma is indeed a bitch. Down through the corkscrew, and we're into number 6. Lap 9 now. Again, we're getting some good racing. But these guys are clearly quicker than me, so there's no point trying to block them. We don't want to create any accidents, get people to drop their iRating. Keep the consistency, keep the pace, and the way to win is to get faster. Lap 11 now. This is from Jeffrey's eye point again, so he's hot on my tail. The old rivalry is back. He's fending this guy off for most of the race, but he's made his way through the pack again. And this is a solid overtaking maneuver by Mr. Chen. We'll let him go. We will live to fight another day, and we're into 8th place now. This iRacing Diary series is a new thing I'm doing, so if you're enjoying them, I'd love to hear your feedback, or if you've got any suggestions, please fire off in the comment section below. Now we're heading into lap 12. Now at this point, this is a 25-minute race, and I'm not quite used to this because I've been running rookies for a long time. So there's this Class D production car SimLab challenge, and just getting used to it. So, you know, we're starting to feel a bit fatigued by now. That gentleman's just gone into a wall, and again, someone's misfortune is my gain. So I believe the Germans call that Schadenfreude. There we go. Everything is always educational. Lap 15. We're hot on the tail of Jeffrey and the gentleman just ahead, which is Mr. Hillman, I believe, and we are trying to keep up with them. Now, again, Laguna Seca, I feel, is quite hard to pass safely, at least for my level of skill at the moment. Getting quite close to him just there, but again, tapping the brake, making sure I don't go straight into the back of him. Trying to keep the pace, trying to keep it up. We've only got one lap left, I believe, to try and overtake these two gentlemen. Just lifting the throttle through here, hit that apex, and onto the final lap. Now, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I was quite happy with that race. Went up 13 positions, finished in P8. iRating went up by 44, 1,161, but we did take a little hit in the safety rating, so there is room for improvement. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel, and as always, good night, good evening, good morning. See you in the next one.